Welcome to the Pirate Broadcast, where we interview interesting people doing interesting things, where you can expand your connections, your community. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. And let's get this party started. Well, I'm here experimenting, and I'm just thinking to myself, that didn't work out very well, did it? So I'm just, let me make some adjustments here because, well, let me turn this off. There we go. Good morning. How are you today? Let me adjust this camera so I don't become Mr. Blue Ball Head. Tell me when that's okay. Is that okay? Is that better? Let me move it over there. So, because I got a screen here and I got a screen over here, and I want to talk to you because I figured I would take it today, and I scheduled this for myself because I thought that it was valuable to get some things off my chest, share some ideas, and maybe just, I don't know. Maybe it might make me feel better. I don't know. Nicole D Burns, good morning. How are you from LinkedIn? Love to see you. Happy day. Happy Monday. Hopefully the week is starting out fantastic for you and you're here in the pirate community. Thank you for being part of the pirate community. I love that you're here. If you have any questions, I would love to answer your questions. I'd love to share some examples, or we can have a discussion around it. Today is an open forum, kind of, because I've been a little bit absent on social media recently, and I wanted to tell you why. One of the things that I've had in my life recently is a lot of very positive activity. And also I've had some that is not so positive. I moved to Arizona to be a caregiver for my parents, help them out and to be with them because we're very close family. Not a day goes by that somebody doesn't say, I love you. So that's the kind of environment that I grew up in. That's the kind of environment I live in. That's the kind of environment that I find supportive. And it's very challenging for me to, see some of the things. Good morning, Nathaniel. How are you today? I hope you're well. I hope that you're having a fantastic morning. And then there's Cheaton. Good morning. Be the light. I know. Good morning. I took a break too. It's been a busy time. Yes, Lori. And Abram, thank you so much. Good morning. Hope you all is well. All is well. Sometimes we feel that there's always going to be something that we could always have a little bit more of, a little bit more, a little bit better, a little improved. Well, as a caregiver, as I was saying, I moved here to be with my parents. And in May, Cinco de Mayo, Dad took a nasty fall and cracked his head a little bit. And it just took the wind out of his sails, and he declined from there. And on Father's Day, he passed away. And, he was 91, lived a great life. We were there with him. It was, a challenging and very, very important time, to be there with him and support him. And then we had his services on his birthday, the 17th. And I went there, and my son drove up from Texas. We were in Utah at the time, and I broke my hip. So he passed away, went to his services, broke my hip, had surgery, I broke my hip on a Friday, had surgery on a Saturday, drove back to Arizona on a Sunday. And it was a challenging time, a very challenging time. However, Angie, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, everyone. And so I haven't been as active on social media, and not that I have to justify it or I have to, apologize for it or anything like that. I just wanted to let you know that I haven't gone anywhere. I've been extremely productive, healing, being available to my family and supportive of my family and taking care of it. And I couldn't do this without help. My sister, she and I work together on this project and other projects in my business, and she's so supportive. She had both her knees replaced, so and mom's on oxygen, so it's like the house of handicap. It feels like I'm on crutches now, so it's like, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Well, you smile and you say, this isn't exactly what I planned. This isn't exactly what I had imagined. And you deal with it. Just like so many of us, we're going through this circumstance, we're going through these changes. And you have to appreciate the fact that there are other people going through these transitions, changes. They're being impacted by circumstances outside of their control. And I think it's important that we really formulate a plan to support each other. That's what the Pirate Broadcast is about. Providing support out into the world and putting things into perspective. I love supporting people. I love helping them. I love building communities and allowing people to come in and have a conversation, to be seen, be heard, and be talked about. And anyone I can highlight is it's worthwhile. It's important work, and I believe in it. And so, the people that are here, Jennifer's here. Good morning, Russ Johns. I hope your knitting is going well. You're crocheting. Anything that you got going on? Thank you so much. Looking fresh and energetic. I just really appreciate that. I also want to talk about something important, because I've also been working on a project that is incredibly valuable to me, and that I believe can create value for other people. And we go through this process in our minds of, do I share this or do I not share this? Do I promote this or do I not promote this? And I've never been a big self-promoter. However, I think this is important to share because it's critical that we have an outlet that allows us to share our gifts, our message, anything that we can do out there. And what I'm doing is the Pirate Syndicate. Now, the Pirate Syndicate is a place where we can actually have help. And I should have this up on here. Let me see if I can get this up on this. Let me see what this looks like, okay? I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to highlight this thing because I believe in it. And I know I have a lot of other things going on. However, it's not necessarily the end of the world if I share this with you, because I've talked about it. And I have it in my outro, join the Pirate Syndicate today. Well, what does that mean? To a lot of people, it's like, huh? What's Russ talking about? What's Russ talking about? I don't know. And so I wanted to explain it a little bit. So let me see if I can set this up here for us so I can talk about it a little bit more. And then I want to ask Q&A. Kindness is cool and smiles are free, and there's really no reason why we can't do this together. So I'm going to share the screen. Share screen one. Let's get this up here. Then I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off. So the Pirate Syndicate, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if I can coordinate this. Let's hide this out of the way. So just like the pirate broadcast, I have people that produce my show, and I set up these systems. I've established the graphics. I set up the systems. These things that come in and out. Like if I do a 2-minute tip, I can bring this in and out. And the video clips and the intro and the outro and all of these things, all these little nuances of production take a little bit of time and skill. They take a little bit of energy. And so what I thought, it's like I get happy around that. That's my happy space. It's like solving this puzzle of how to put all this together. Then I created systems for that. And then I broke it down into smaller pieces. And then, the first 30 episodes I did by myself. I put things together and created my show and built all these systems. And then I taught my sister Mel how to do this show, put this show together. So she did the show, and then she taught somebody else how to do the show. So now somebody else is doing the show and producing the show, putting the graphics up, creating the graphics for the guests, send out notifications, all this stuff. So that's the essence of the Pirate Syndicate. Not everybody wants to deal with the technology. Not everybody wants to deal with the overwhelm of all of the moving pieces. So what I did was I created this live streaming production and content solution that you could actually show up. We create the landscape, we create all the little pieces, the moving parts, and then you show up and you go live. And then we promote it afterward. We put it out on social media, just like you see on the Pirate broadcast. All of those pieces of the puzzle are moving around. So I want to say, Kenyatta, good morning. Much love to you, my friend. Hooray for the Pirate broadcast of the Pirate Syndicate. Thank you so much, Roger Wilkinson. Hope you're healing fast. I'm healing as fast as I can, Roger. So hope Bobby the Bear is doing well. Hope you're doing well. And then Sherry says, knitting shawls, lap ropes for veterans, first responders, and friends in my network. Family members I am knitting for as well. That's fantastic. Jennifer, thank you so much for doing that. And Howard Kaufman, a great role model of leadership and resiliency. Howard, I thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for saying that. That's part of that's what I enjoy and appreciate. And that's why I created the Pirate Syndicate, because I believe everybody has a gift. Not everybody wants to share their gift, and I respect that. I totally respect that. And I honor you in whatever journey you choose. And as you know, we see a lot of video being produced. Maybe I see more because I'm in the, it's like it's in my feed. I use video for my communications. I respond to video. I look at video. I watch video, and I notice what's going on around me. However, not everyone has the focus on that. A lot of business owners want to focus on their business. They want to focus on their highest, most valuable time. And it's not necessarily figuring out how to get a video on a live stream, or how to produce a podcast, or how to produce anything. So that's part of the process that I can help you with. So if you or someone wants to produce a show and does not want to deal with the technology and the strategy and everything that goes into it, all that thought process, then we need to have a conversation. Because I think it's important for people to understand that it is valuable to be seen, be heard, and be talked about. You have a mission, you have a goal, you have a product, you have a service that is moving you forward, propelling your business. And right now is not the time to take your foot off the gas and think about, when is this going to be over? Right now is the time to put your foot on the gas and say, regardless of how long this thing lasts, I'm going to outlast it. I will be there when it's started. I'll be there when it ends, and I will do everything I can to be successful in between. And that's what we need to do. We can't say, woe is me. I'm a victim. Help me. Help me survive. You have to go out there and thrive. There's always opportunities out there. Who in here in this room believes that that is the case? I am here because I love your show. I love you, my friend, your network, and genuinely being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Be the light. Editing is the main reason I haven't posted my shows quickly. The Pirate Syndicate sounds like a fantastic solution. Lonnie, I'm sorry, I called you Lori earlier. Lonnie, Lonnie Ray, definitely a shining light to connect with. Storms don't last forever. Absolutely, storms do not last forever. And you have to be willing to have the patience, the perseverance to do what you have to do. There's something inside of you that has to be there. You have the ability, you have the opportunity. Never before in the history of mankind, humanity, I can't say mankind anymore. I don't have to say anything. I can say humanity, life of the world. We're all humans. We're all here in the same place. We're all spinning around in the same rock. Let's get together. Stop your fighting. Stop it. Because we all have a gift. And there are people out there that need to hear it. There are people that need to know what you know. The baby boomers like myself are all going to be exiting the workspace, retiring, taking decades of experience with them. And there's a lot of things that are going to be left unknown. They're going to be left not shared. History is going to close. And the next thing you know, you're going to pick up your iPhone and look for something. And it's not going to be there. Somebody's going to be gone. So I encourage people to tell their stories, build communities. Kenyatta knows what I'm talking about. Art, if you're out there, hats off to you. We had a great conversation this weekend. We got some great things planned. And I encourage you to experiment with what it is and know that the first steps that you take in generating something that's important will take time. It will take effort. And it may not be ideal when it first hits the airwaves. It may not be perfect. And man, I know for sure that some of the things that I put out are not necessarily what I would call highlight material. And I learn from it. Regardless of if it's good or bad, it's just an experience. It's an experience that we have to take with us and grow from. So in the Pirate Syndicate, I want to help you learn. I want to help you pursue your goals. I want to help you do some of the things that you can do. And these are things that are really going to be worthwhile. And you'll look back if you don't start now and you wait for a year, or if you start now and you look back for a year, how is that going to fit? It's go time. It's go time. That's what Kenyatta says. I got a screen down here, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm just putting a screen. When has it not been? Think about that. It's go time. When has it? results quickly using a visual communication. And what the Pirate Syndicate does is also like Russ Johns in the Pirate broadcast, I break it down, I create a podcast from it. So the people that want to listen, not everybody can sit in front of a screen. Some people want to get in their car and they go across town or whatever they're doing. Or maybe they're just running around the house doing, whatever they're doing. Listen to a podcast. And then some people like to sit back and read. So I create a transcription for the show so you can actually see what the conversation's all about when you're putting it together. All of these elements add to the equation is words, images, audio, and video. And the Pirate Syndicate is something that brings it all together for your business. And I haven't promoted it, and I've put it out a little bit, and then it's like the teaser. It's like, join the Pirate Syndicate, join the Pirate Syndicate. Well, what does that mean? It's like, okay, I have a program that allows you to, I'll just walk you through it, share what the elements are, little bite-sized pieces, and I'll open the door and say, here's how it's done. The next level is, I will take you through a sprint. We'll set everything up on your system. We'll put everything in place. We'll position it. We'll get all your graphics done and completed like you want. We'll bring up all your social media platforms. We'll bring up systems to share all of the promotions, all of those things. And I'll work with you side by side, right? In a sprint. I call it a sprint. It's a development phrase that it's 5 weeks. We get everything put together, and then you and your team can take it and run with it. And then there's a done for you service where I do it, whether you want a show a month, 2 shows a month, or you want a show every week, we'll do that. And then now I'm producing shows for other people that are live streaming to their platforms using, presentations and using other elements and putting things in place. So reach out. If you have an idea and you have a question, let's have a conversation. DM me in LinkedIn. Talk to me. Make sure that I'm putting things into perspective, because it's important. And there's Art. Boom. Top of the morning, everyone. So, and then hats off to Arthur Jones. Yes. Maureen, Gabriel, sending love to you all. This is fantastic. Arcot, happy morning, happy eve, happy morning. My goal in life, the thing I get excited about and so amazing, is to be able to see somebody succeed. If I can help you succeed, I'm excited. I'm elated. And I really want to make sure that you're doing things that bring you joy, highlight your gifts, and allow you to share your message. So the Pirate Broadcast, in a nutshell, is a place where you can go. We can work together to build up your community, your business, announce your products and services, produce results, and create some visibility, and you become the authority. It's one of those things that allow me. I've done over 220 some odd shows on the Pirate Broadcast. I built these systems specifically for the goal of helping other people build their systems, promote their shows. And I want it to be a community of shows that can actually help each other grow. A community of people that believe that kindness is cool and smiles are free, and you can help someone and not give anything away. It's not competition, it's co-opetition. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that in the future. I think we're going to see the co-opetition between organizations build bigger and better ideas. I think that we're going to see people coming around to the idea that if they help each other, it doesn't take away from them. It's like, what can I give, not what can I get? What's the value I can bring to the world today? If I can create something better today than yesterday, I'm growing as an individual. I'm growing as a human. And I just want to plant that seed and nurture that seed and bring it along because it's really, um, it's really important for us right now at this point in time in history. Humanity needs a little bit of empathy. It needs a little bit of, passion. It needs a little bit of cooperation, communication, patience, you know, share the love. It's not the worst thing that can happen to us. And it's really important for me as an individual and part of humanity to do what I can to add to the equation, not to take away from it. I know it's important for you to understand that there are elements out there that are trying to disrupt and discourage and cause confusion and chaos. Don't listen to that. Don't be sold the bill of goods. There's good things out there happening. There's good intentions taking place, and people are doing a lot of great things. Tomorrow, I got Matt Crump on the show. Matt has got an initiative going on right now that is going to be amazing. He's reaching out to millions of people right now to initiate this conversation and put things in perspective. So, yes, thank you, Kenyatta. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. Gabriel's in the house. Fantastic. I love it. So, Sarathy, good morning. Keep moving forward like Rocky episodes. I contacted people with like CEOs and they asked me why you contacted me. And I said, let's do some biz. And we're one world, guys. And it drops off. Anyway, there's things that we can do together that far outweigh what we can do alone. So as a community, I encourage us to work together, build the pirate broadcast, the pirate syndicate, not from my perspective, but for our perspective. It's our community. It's us that is doing this. And Art and Kenyatta and I are actually doing some things that we'll be sharing in the future to support these mutual goals of community building, these ideas and expansion in areas that we can actually grow, help each other grow, and help others grow. So send me a message. Let me know what you're doing and what is happening in the world that you would like to, or you could see yourself contributing. Every community needs volunteers. Look for the helpers, as Mr. Rogers used to say. Watch for the helpers. We got our first responders, our nurses, and everything else in the health and wellness field. And same here. Our mental wellness, our mental well-being, our capacity to care, our ability to help others. We all need helpers. So think about what you can contribute and bring value to the world. And then start sharing. Add to the equation. Share the love. And I just, I appreciate this community. I appreciate this so much, and it brings me light at the end of the day. I start my day this way so I can actually make a difference, and hopefully it made a difference in your day. And share this out. Like it on YouTube. The easiest way to get it is on YouTube or Facebook, LinkedIn. They'll catch up at some point in time. Collaboration lead to revelations, and eventually a great big celebration. Thank you, Lonnie. Appreciate that. Together, we all achieve more. Absolutely. Love getting to do the solo shows. Yes, Gabriel. I figured it was time. I hadn't been doing this for a while. Muhammad is also here. Hi, Russ. Good morning. Good morning. And Jennifer says, good morning, Gabriel. Hey, I just know that Arcot, chuck the boundaries. We are one world is what I said. Yeah, chuck the boundaries. There are no boundaries. You know, the world is changing. I love to share this. Jordan, thank you so much for being here. Missed your call the other day. Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday. So I thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all you guys, all you do. And I really appreciate the fact that you're here, because it's important for me to understand that there's more to the story. There's more to life than just being here. And Gabriel, I had to say this to Gabriel because he's a fan of StreamYard. There's still some things between the brands that are not quite in alignment, Gabriel. I'm just saying. So, and I'm trying to get to the brand screen so I can do the outro, because you know what I'm talking about. Because kindness is cool. Smiles are free. And you enjoy the day. Thank you so much for being here. All the best in your adventures, and love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirate Syndicate is a platform where you show up, we produce the show. It's that easy. If you want to be seen, be heard, and be talked about, join the Pirate Syndicate today.